against Affinity, and then we've got Teamer Energy versus 4-color Energy. It's Jensen, Cuneo, and Turtenwald against Kwan, Doherty, and Eglee. They're going to be given the green light in just a moment. We're going to watch the world champion, member of Team Ultimate Guard, Huey Jensen, against Phillip Kwan. Sneak and Show lands. Buckle up. It's round number 6 here in Charm City. That's Baltimore.
We're taking off.
We're taking off. Island for Huey. Let's go over to Phillip.
It's gamble time. Come on.
There's a Thespian Stage. There's a Mox Diamond. Could be any deck.
Well, this could be a turn 3 win start.
A lot could happen here. Discarding a Bajuka Bog. Is that a second land with no expiration? I didn't think so. Okay, here's a Brainstorm. I didn't think so. I think so.
Yeah, Phillip set up to make the turn 2 2020. Turn 3 W.
You have a turn 3 win on yours?
Yeah.
Of course you do. Of course you do. Actually, he needs 2 lands to set up the turn 2 2020.
Does he?
Yeah, because it takes 2 mana plus tap. Yeah. So
you're right. Yeah.
Stage plus steps. Yeah, a little more mana.
Yep,
Lotus Petal. High. Ancient Tomb. Hello. What do we have? Sneak. Yes. Pass a turn back. Very sneaky by Huey. Very sneaky. He's got Emrakul in hand and a red source. We're going to go over to Phillip. He has drawn, it looks like a Sheltered Thicket. He will play another Mox. Taiga. What's this? That's crop rotation. Well. There's Dark Depths. So, I think Emrakul trumps this, right?
Yes.
Am I right about that? Yeah.
Emrakul attack is going to just scoop up this board.
Well, let me see. I want to. Annihilator trigger goes on the stack. You make a 20/20, you have to sacrifice that.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So Annihilator trigger always wins here.
Yeah, Annihilator doesn't target, and then you can respond.
Mm-hmm.
If it targeted, then you could respond by creating your 20/20.
Yeah. Okay. So he's going to make a 20/20 right now. He says that's fine. There goes stage, there goes depths. Yep. You have a 20/20. Jerry T Avatar token. Pass. Huey's going to untap. Draw. Red source. Emrakul. What's up? Annihilator trigger. That's a. I don't know if that's a turn 3 win. I do not. Yep, it is. That counts. That counts. He conceded. That counts. That counts. Huey Jensen going to win game number 1 here over Phillip Kwan. Get that stamper ready. Huey going to slide on over to his old pal Owen, see what's going on down yonder.
Curse Splat.
That's
turn
right.
3 win.
Sneak and Show, making it look easy. Up a game very quickly against the Lands. Lands having no Caracas there, unfortunately, for Phillip Kwan. We'll take a look at the sideboards. We will start with Phillip, who has 4 Sphere Resistance, 3 Crows and Grip, 2 Thorn of Amethyst, 2 Tireless Tracker, an Ancient Tomb, a Drop of Honey, a Pithing Needle, and a Crucible Worlds. Talk to me, Craigers.
Yeah, this is kind of a tough matchup for him. He can't really play a longer game. He's definitely just going to get blown out by a sneak attack. The Pithing Needle is a card that he definitely wants here. He might want some of these cards like the Sphere of Resistance. He can definitely take some of the cards out of his deck that aren't great in this matchup.
Mm-hmm.
So Punishing Fire, not very good here.
How dare you? It's very bad. It's very bad.
Very bad.
Yeah.
He probably wants the Crows and Grips. He's got to worry about Blood Moon. They can pick off potentially the sneak attacks.
Mm-hmm.
And every now and then you just take out a Lotus Petal.
Yeah. There are some things with Crows and Grip. It's a good card to bring in here. We go to William Jensen's side. He's got 4 Blood Moon, 3 Pyroclasm, 3 Bolt, 2 Jace, a Through the Breach, a Graph Trigger's Cage, and a Flusterstorm. I think I'm liking these Blood Moons, man.
Oh, man, 4. I am surprised there are 4 Blood Moons. That is a lot of Blood Moons.
Played on turn 1.
He could.
Right?
It's hard.
It's hard. I know it's not that tough, right? 2 mana land, Lotus Petal, Blood Moon.
Sure.
You can do it.
Yeah. No, it's definitely doable. I'm just surprised because with so much deck manipulation, it's obviously a card with diminishing returns. The second one is just way, way worse than the first one.
For sure.
And then the third one is just not a card anymore.
Agreed again.
But, and with, Brainstorm and Ponder and all these other deck manipulation cards, you'd think he'd only want 2, maybe 3 copies, and then he'd just be able to go find it. But I guess Huey thinks that in certain matchups, Blood Moon is just so powerful that, you know, it's an instant winner, so he wants a bunch of them.
Well, we're going to see how both players do sideboard here. We'll watch game number 2 of this match in just a moment. Maybe it'll last more than 3 turns. We'll see. But in the meantime, let's talk about Tarmogoat, a member of our creature collection. It's available in playmat sleeves and player bundles all month long and beyond. Go to StarCityGames.com/creature collection for more information. You can find all of the members of the creature collection there. Get playmat sleeves and player bundles of all your favorites. But for right now, available now, it's our good friend Tarmogoat taking out the trash all November long. Go to StarCityGames.com/creature collection.
So is the goat really big here?
Yeah.
Or are those trash cans just really small?
I think the goat's really big. Like, have you seen the preview for the movie Rampage with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson?
No.
You definitely haven't. I knew that. That's why I asked that. It's like George, the monkey in the movie, was small. Now he's really big. Science experiment. Now he's attacking the city. So is the monkey really big or the building small? The monkey's really big.
Okay.
There you go. That's just a little bit of advertising for Rampage. So if they could give it back during the movie for us, I don't know.
Yeah, just toss us one this way.
Toss one in.
Yeah.
Got the SCG tour. Just throw it in there. Dwayne.
Yeah, maybe he's just walk around in an SCG t-shirt at some point or something.
Yeah, whatever you want to. Just pay it back. Pay it forward.
It doesn't have to be too over the top or ham-fisted in there. No.
I don't need one of his like ridiculous Instagrams where he's talking about how great he is and all the awesome things he does with like $7 production. But if $7 production did want to make a video or a movie about the SCG tour, we wouldn't be upset.
Unless we were excluded out of it.
True. Hadn't considered that. One thing I do want to bring to your attention, Craig.
Sure. You're making me nervous because you got that stamper in your hand.
Do have the stamper in my hand. Card has 5 or more counters on it. Do you think that happened last game?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Dark Depths.
That was a lot of counters there.
Ding.
That was a lot of counters.
I am 1 away from bingo, folks.
Whoa.
Collective Brutality, cast using 2 modes. Never happens on camera, so you're fine. You're fine.
All right.
It never happens. We're going to zoom back into that match now.
What I want to happen is someone to cast it and use 3 modes, and then you don't get your square.
It does say 2.
It says exactly 2.
Look at Nick. Nick?
That's what I want to see.
Come on, Nick. All right, there's a Blood Moon in hand.
He's got the turn 1 Blood Moon.
Yeah. I don't know. It's tough to do. No, it's not.
Is that good?
No, no, it's not. Like, super easy. He's got, like, turn 1 Blood Moon, potentially, like, turn 3 Jace. How do you win Worlds?
You got to get lucky.
Yeah, maybe you just got to be really good, too. A little mulligan here for Phillip. He's going to go down to at least 6 cards.
He's trying to find the exact hand that beats turn 1 Blood Moon because he knows that Huey's just going to have it every time.
New strategy?
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, he's got a read on him. I know what's coming. You see Owen Turtenwald there on your right. 2-time player of the year, one of the very best to ever play the game. And it's funny because we're talking about Huey and Owen, normally Reed's the third. It's not Reed this weekend, it's Andrew Cuneo, and he's no slouch himself.
No.
He's no slouch himself. It's tough because, like, you know, you build, everyone knows William and Owen, you know, and all the things that they've accomplished in the PGO and everything, and it's like Cuneo, it's like, you know, he's just some other guy. It's like, no, he's like, you know, one of the 20 best players in the world or something, and he's unbelievable and won a Grand Prix this year, and, you know, great at playing all formats of Magic, so, you know, just kind of lumped in there in the middle.
Yeah.
Playing his old Counters Company deck, one of the biggest Collected Company fans out there, as we see. Phillip looks like he's going to keep a 6. He's scrying, and he will scry to the top.
Yeah. I've known Cuneo for a very long time. From the earliest days of Target, we started playing with CMU, the Carnegie Mellon guys.
Yep.
And he was a CMU guy. And he was very good back then.
Yeah.
And here we are, whatever it is, 20 years later.
And he's still really good.
Yeah. Maybe it was only 15 years.
Well, it looks like Cuneo and Turtenwald are behind the 8 ball here as Doherty and Walter Eglee have won both of their games to kick things off. Jensen is going to play 2 Lotus Petals. He'll sacrifice a Lotus Petal as he falls down to 18 via Ancient Tomb. And thanks. And Blood Moon.
That'll do her.
Now, you on your square have player locked out by Blood Moon. Would you say that we are there yet?
Yes. If this isn't a lockout by Blood Moon.
He just cast a spell.
I don't know what.
He just cast a spell.
Yeah, that Thorn of Amethyst is really.
Just cast a spell.
That's true.
Yep. We're going to go back over to. Jensen just drew a pass, so we're going to go back over to Phillip now. Another red mana.
Nice mountain. I think Phillip's asking the judge if he still gets the counters on his dark depths here.
Fun card.
Non-basic lands are mountains. Very complicated.
Yeah. Here's a City of Traders mountain. And we're going to go back over to Phillip. We're going to have a lot of mountains here, folks.
Oh, it's a mountain.
Yep, Wasteland Mountain. Draw a card. Ancient Tomb Mountain. Nice. Pass turn back. This. Player cycles a card.
Son of a gun.
Sheltered Thicket, working overtime. Ring-a-ding-ding.
He needed that mountain on the battlefield.
He'll play a Ghost Quarter Mountain. Pass turn back over to Jensen. Jensen will play a Basic Island. Uh-oh.
That's lucky, duckies.
Yeah, it is. Huey could go to Jace right now if he wants to. Jace will cost 5, but he can go that way. He can also go towards Show and Tell or Sneak Attack. A lot of options here for your world champion.
Yeah, you can just play the Sneak Attack if he wants to. Leave himself the Lotus Petal.
It's going to cost 5 because of the Thorn.
You're right. No, you're right.
Yeah, so he's going to play Sneak Attack. Pay for the Thorn. You see him point to that and pass the turn back over to Phillip Kwan. Kwan is in some trouble. He'll draw a card.
Need that Pithing Needle right now.
Yep. He picked up a copy of Gamble. I suppose he could gamble for the Pithing Needle. Assuming he has it in his deck after sideboard, he'll use a Dark Depths Mountain to gamble. All right, let's go digging. I think he just searched for a needle. It's going to cost 2, actually. Yep. All right, that's fixed. And there is Pithing Needle. Saviors of Kamigawa is where it made its debut. Why do I know these things? I don't know. But as Pithing Needle comes into play, name a card.
Is this why you're High Grand Poobah here in our announcers
I don't
booth?
know what you just said.
King Daddy?
No. High Grand Poobah, is that from Moana? Have you seen Moana?
I have.
Great movie.
I told you to watch Moana.
Is that true?
Yes.
I don't remember that. Activated abilities of the name card can't be played unless they're mana abilities.
At least you give credit where it's due.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. What are we going to lose from Gamble? When he World Champ strikes again.
Oh, man.
The World Champ strikes again, boys.
Skillfully played,
Sure
Will.
did. Sure did.
Skillfully played, Huey.
Aptly named card. Here's a preordained. Top 2. There's a Force of Will and a preordained there. He's probably got some interest in both those cards potentially. He's not in a rush.
It's funny because he has an interest in both and neither.
Yes, yeah. He would like to just find an Emrakul and kind of get this game over with, or a Gristlebrand, or at least get close to getting the game over with. They're going to both go to the bottom. He'll draw a mystery card from preordained. Hiya. Misty Rainforest Mountain. Play that, pass it. Let's go over to Phillip Kwan, see if he can get any more unlucky as he picks up a Grove of the Burn Willows. He'll play a Caracas Mountain. We're going to go over to Jensen. Sneak Attack, numero dos. Huey will tap some mana here. Maybe another cantrip for our world champion. Absolutely in Ponder. Top 3. See if he can find a big threat. Has not yet, so he will shuffle. It was a Blood Moon, a Force Will, and a land. So mystery card coming here for Jensen. Someone who's had a lot of success on the SCG Tour a couple of years ago with Sneak and Show. Was his favorite legacy deck for a while. Not too surprising to see him play it again here this weekend. And now he'll draw a mystery card. Sneak Attack, number 2, pass the turn back.
He's Sneak Attack rich right now.
Yep. This is a Sphere of Resistance. That'll cost a little bit of mana.
Yeah, I guess he's not Blood Moon locked if he can still cast artifacts that don't affect anything. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
I'm not sure. We're gonna need a judge's ruling on this. I might have to go to Nick on this one.
No, we need a crowdsourced answer. If people could just tweet at Cedric and let him know.
How do we feel? Viewers at home, hashtag SCGBALT at SCG Tour at Cedric A. Phillips. Is Phillip Kwan Blood Moon locked? How do you feel about this for Craig's bingo board here? I don't know. Is that a win if you get that? No, it's close though. Okay. Jensen will draw, play land. Pass the turn back. We're going back over to Phillip, who picked up an exploration. Pass the turn back over to Jensen. Another Blood Moon. Might want to play another one.
Yeah, why not?
What do we got now? 5 mana? 5 mana because Blood Moon costs 5 because of the sphere and the thorn. Okay. Working overtime. I'm going to discard a sneak attack, pass the turn back. Let's go over to Phillip again. What can he draw? Oh, neat, another sphere.
Was that not a diamond?
You think it was, oh, it was a diamond. Pardon me. He's got to pay for that diamond. Does he have a land to discard?
He better hope so.
Well, Force of Will is going to counter that, and Huey's got to pay 2 to do it. Going to exile a show and tell, excuse me. Not going to give Phillip any extra mana. Oh, boy.
And there's that.
Oh, boy.
There's that. That was nice while it lasted.
Ah, boy. Gristlebrand. I'd like to activate sneak attack. That's fine. Here's Gristlebrand. So, any interest in paying 7? Yep, down to 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Somebody.
Just your average creature.
Somebody wants to do their best Taylor Swift impersonation here, folks, and attack for 22. And Jensen didn't find it yet. He can go down even lower if he'd like. He's got some life to work with. Could also do some cantripping. Here comes Gristlebrand in for 7.
Yeah, and Huey just playing it very safe here.
No rush, right?
Now, it's so hard for him to lose this game. Why expose himself to anything?
Looks like Jensen's ready to go to discard. You know, the thought process here is just kind of what you mentioned. It's so hard for him to lose. He doesn't have to rush. You know, he's rebuilding his hand, all these other things. Now he's going to discard, keep the best 7 cards in his hand. Obviously, there will be at least 1 Force of Will and a blue card, so he can free counter something. He is in the driver's seat. That is for sure. And discard a couple of lands, Blood Moon, sneak attack. Keep it rolling.
Look at that hand.
Is it good? No, good hand. What do we got here? Mox Diamond. Well, he forced the last one. Serves the reason he might force this one. Gonna exile Jace. Don't need the Planeswalker. Does have to pay 2, though, because of the Thorn and the Sphere. Pass the turn back. End step. We are going to have a 4-mana Brainstorm. Or are we? It's actually going to be a 3-mana Brainstorm.
3-mana Brainstorm.
Yeah. Right. 1, 2. Hey, Emrakul.
That's everything. Another Force of Will, just in case.
Mm-hmm. Draw a card. Red. Sneak. We're all done here. William Jensen going to win this match over Phillip Kwan. 2-0. Sneak attack going to dispatch lands very quickly. And Craig, your run bats continue. Couldn't get a single dredge 3.
That's all right. I mean, are we? Oh, we didn't check.
What's that?
Are we calling this Blood Moon lockout or not?
We got to check with Nick.
Oh,
We got to check with Nick. He's working over there though right now.
He's the be-all, end-all of the bingo boards.
Hey, he makes the bingo boards. He's the rules for the bingo boards.
That's fine. I wasn't criticizing. I was just asking.
What do you mean?
You were like, hey.
Hey, Nick is lawmaker here.
I understand. Okay.
He's kingmaker.
All right.
Okay.
He makes you the king?
Yeah. Let's go with that. What do we got here?
You have really closed the gap here.
It's a nice comeback, isn't it? It's a nice comeback. We're going to move either to our middle match, which is modern, or our standard match here in just a moment. Hopefully we can find out exactly where we're going to be going. Looks like we're going to be setting up our modern match with Cuneo and Doherty. Counters Company versus Affinity.
It's kind of an interesting matchup where each of these decks just does whatever it wants. Very little interaction. The Counters Company has a little bit.
Not a ton, though.
Well, often they have a Kentucky that they can search for out of their sideboard. They might have a couple of Path Exiles.
Mm-hmm.
And the Walking Ballista is a good card against Affinity.
Yep. You see on Doherty's board, he's up a game right now. It's Battlefield, 2 Blinkmoth Nexus, Mox Opal, Spire of Industry. Looks like 2 Ornithopters, Inkmoth Nexus, Master of Ethereum. Might be 3 Ornithopters, one of them wearing a hat and cranial plating. Another side for Cuneo, I see a Vizier of Remedies, a couple copies of Kitchen Finks, a Bird's Paradise, a couple of lands over there, and looks like a couple cards in hand here for Andrew. So there you are.
Yeah, this is a board right here.
Seen worse boards. Seen worse boards. That's for sure. Looks like there might be some blocking to be done. Going to go after Master of Ethereum. Will Cuneo.
And with Mox Opal and Spire of Industry, that cranial plating can be moved around wherever.
Yep. Looks like even still Overseer might be on the battlefield here for Doherty as well.
Yeah, I think he only took 9 points from that 0-cost 0-2 flyer.
That's it?
Yeah.
Classic Affinity. Birds down. Finks will come back, follow up his Vault Scourge
Sure.
for Torren.
Turton has the option of only killing one of the Kitchen Finks if he wants to.
Mm-hmm. So I think we're going to head back to Mr. Cuneo here in just a moment, as he's untapped his lands. This is a Noble Hierarch, not all exciting on this battlefield. Oh yeah. Love that. Oh, Overseer. All the knuckleheads are going to get a little bit bigger.
All of them.
And it looks like Ornithopter will get in front of the Kitchen Finks. Ornithopter currently has 3-4 toughness because of Master Ethereum, but it dies because Kitchen Finks has 4 power thanks to an Exalted Noble Hierarch. So we're going to go back over to Torren. He'll tap some mana very quickly. He's going to activate Inkmoth Nexus again. You can see his focus is on getting those last points of infect damage across, maybe via cranial plating.
I think he has it any way he wants here.
Looks pretty good to me.
Yeah.
Don't have a great idea of what's in Cuneo's hand, but that still Overseer did need to get a +1/+1 counter on it because it does pump itself. And I'm not sure if there's anything Cuneo can do to get out of this situation. He cannot. He will extend the hand. So Torren Doherty is going to win this match over Andrew Cuneo. 2-0. Affinity going to destroy Counter's Company very quickly. Doesn't look like Cuneo had a great draw, and certainly Torren did. So that takes care of that match. And that means that for the first time today, I think we might get a little taste of all 3 Craigers. Yeah, all 3.
All Craigers.
All Craigers, yeah.
Wow.
Owen Turtenwald on Teamer Energy. Walter Eglee on 4-color energy. Walter currently up a game. So we'll be moving that way in just a moment. We get to watch one of the very best play some Magic here. Don't know for how long, but looks like he's in decent enough shape that we'll get to at least watch most of this game, if not a third one, if Owen can tie things up. Taking a look here. No, nothing on the bingo card for me. Any updates for you?
Player locked out by Bloodman.
Yep.
Still waiting on a judge's ruling here.
Yep. I'm actually going to check out with the old Twitter sphere.
Unbelievable.
See how they feel about things. This will be interesting.
Just getting blackballed here is what's going on.
Okay, yeah, that's what it is? That's what it is? You're getting screwed? I don't think so.
Yeah, it's a fix.
You know us. Out to get you.
I do know. That's what I'm saying.
Apparently, I've been informed that it is Kevin Jones's birthday. And you know what I say to that? No.
Happy birthday to the daddy?
I'm nothing. I'm no selling that.
Then why do you even bring it up?
I was reading on Twitter. I just kind of talk when I'm reading on Twitter. I don't.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
You're really
it's risky.
Consummate professional over here.
Apparently, there may have been an Arabian Nights Basic Mountain for Abraham Stein last round.
Oh, jeez.
It's
there
interesting.
were too many cards on the board.
Actually should have closed Twitter, not read that. Would have made things better because now I actually need to check to see if this is true.
Oh, what's that mountain?
For the Oh no.
That's the good stuff, right?
I'm not sure if that's true.
Someone tell me.
I'm not sure.
Why do we have to put such an obscure thing on my board?
Arabian. I'm Googling. Anybody know at home on the old Twitter? Is Turtenwald's in dominant position here? Arabian Nights Mountain. Here we go. Let me get a little look here. I should know better. Not quite sure. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like. I can't confirm nor deny. Perhaps our wonderful viewers at home will be able to let us know.
Yeah,
Owen's
someone
Mountain
help me out.
Yeah. I don't think it is. What I do know is that Owen has a lot of lands, a couple copies of Bristling Hydra and a Rogue Refiner, an opponent at 3.
Yeah, there's a lot of board.
Yeah, that I know. And I know that Walter has a Chandra on 5. He's got access to 6-man. You add Chandra, that will make it 8. And then, of course, there's a Vizier in the graveyard, and Walter has a ton of cards in hand. So, we'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Could go either way.
Yeah. So Walter's going to figure out a lot of what he's going to do. Keep in mind, he's a 4-color energy deck, not Teamer energy. That means he's got access to the Scarab God. And it also looks like he may have access to Vraska. Let's check the old deck list here, shall we? Yeah, 2 Vraska, Relic Seeker, 2 the Scarab God. That's generally what you see from the 4-color decks, 2 of each of the black cards. Servant of the Conduit's going to come on down. A little energy here for Walter. Is there a big follow-up coming? Turtenwald waits patiently. That's a Rogue Refiner. There will be a trigger. He'll get a little energy. He'll draw a card. Picked up another copy of Ether Hub, it appears. He'll play that. Trigger, get an energy up to 11. Good job remembering those triggers against a very good opponent. This is a Braid.
Yeah, that'll do it.
We have nothing else to do here. Owen Turtenwald's going to win game number 2 here against Walter Eglee. Teamer energy, 4-color energy, going to game number 3 for it all. And you see Cuneo and Jensen, you can't see that well flanking Turtenwald. And when you've got those 3 playing one match,
it's a little much.
It's tough. It's tough. We'll see if Kwan, Doherty, and Egli are up to the challenge here, as this is probably the toughest match they've probably ever played, honestly. It's the toughest match most people will ever play.
Oh, yeah.
The Jensen, Turtenwald, Cuneo, 3 heads of doom.
Yeah.
Right here. So this ought to be good. This ought to be good. 4-color energy, of course, does have its reasons for being good. Scarab God can run away with the game. You said you like Vraska a lot.
Just as a card. I don't know if I'm in love with it in the format right now.
Okay.
6 mana is a lot of mana. There are enough really aggressive decks running around that drawing that card in your opening hand is not a great look. So I wonder if it's right just to splash the God and not even bother with the Planeswalker. But, I mean, if what you're gunning for is these mirror matches, the Planeswalker is very solid.
Yeah, it is. It is. And if the games drag out like they sometimes do, Vraska can win the game all by herself.
Oh,
so
yeah.
There's definitely some appeal to playing it. But, you know, when you play against Red as an example and you have Vraska in your deck, well, no. So no then? Okay. These players are going to shuffle up. Game number 3 going to be underway here in just a moment. We've got that Season 2 Invitational taking place here in just 2 weeks at the Berglund Center in Roanoke, Virginia. We want to see you December 1st through the 3rd. And if you don't know why you want to come, we're about to tell you why you want to come right now. December 1st through the 3rd, my friends, is when the Season 2 Invitational Weekend, capping off Season 2 of the SCG Tour, will take place at the Berglund Center in Roanoke, Virginia. We'll have artists, we'll have great sponsors, we'll have a great time. Trust me, you're going to have a great time at our Invitational Weekend. If you can make it out to Roanoke, Virginia, December 1st through the 3rd, I'll be there.
Yeah, make it there. It's a good time.
At the very least, you can hang out with me.
It's a great event.
Which is actually turning people away, so.
You don't have to interact with Cedric if you don't want to at this event.
That's true. That's important to note.
There we go.
Important to note. Good save there. We're underway.
Fix that problem.
Splire Buff Canal is where Walter will begin. Botanical Sanctum into Attuned Ether. A bannable start.
Ban it.
That's a mountain there for Turtenwald. We're going over to Walter. He's got his forest. And we're going back over to Owen now. No 2-drop there for Walter. Okay.
Ooh, and I'm a little surprised that Walter did not even have a removal spell for this 2-drop. He's kept a very slow hand, and you can fall behind real fast if the opponent gets to do a lot more with their energy. They get to use their Servant of the Conduit. You know, it can be problematic.
The only thing I like about Walter's hand is if he doesn't have a 1 or a 2 to play, like no attune, no 2-drop, this is the best 3 that he can play.
Sure.
You know, get some energy, draw a card, Rogue Refiner. I wouldn't keep this hand on the draw, but I would keep it on the play, as Turtenwald's going to play a Rogue Refiner of his own and simply pass the turn back. So we're going to go over to Walter. He'll draw a card. Oh yeah, Rogue Refiner's coming in. Turtenwald going to take 3 right in the face. Big follow-up. Rogue Refiner. Up to 4 energy. Excuse me, make it 5. Draw a card.
So did Jerry T tell you that you should be playing energy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a pretty reputable source.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think he won like an F&M once. So.
Yeah. He did okay.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good deck. He gave me a good sideboarding play and everything. Glorybringer. Exerted. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, Wham Jam.
The classic Wham Jams.
Yeah, sorry about that, Wham Jam Craigers.
Classic Wham Jam
Yep.
Craigers. Yeah. I get that all the time.
I know you do. I know you do. You're right at home. Over to Walter we're going to go. Glorybringer giving a beating here. That's a mountain.
And yeah, and this is kind of the problem, right? When you keep a hand with no 2-drop and no 2-cost removal spell, the opponent goes Servant of the Conduit, and it's just like, oof.
They speed right by you.
Yeah, they get to Dragon before you can. It's a problem. This is a bad spot.
And this is one of those games where if the play is Bristling Hydra, it's not very good. Chandra is fine. Bring it down maybe to 1. He's actually going to plus it for mana into Whirler Virtuoso.
Sure.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, he can always down the Chandra next turn to finish off the Dragon.
Mm-hmm. Turtenwald will draw. Didn't get a great look. A couple lands in hand for Owen. Mountain. Ether Hub among them. There's the hub, up to 6. Owen doesn't want to use the hub for the mana. He wants to play Harness Lightning, however, targeting Whirler Virtuoso. Now the question is, will Walter make a move with his Virtuoso and his 8 energy?
Yeah, I think it'd be token time.
But how many? Looks like he wants to make 2.
Yeah, two's probably the number.
All right. There are 2 Thopters. Here come the beatdowns. Curious as to where these are attacking, if it's going at Chandra or just to Walter, so we'll get confirmation on that. You see the double blocking there with the Thopter tokens, but we still do want to know where Owen was directing his attention with his creatures. So,
yeah, and this looks like a kind of like a lot of setup for Walter, and hopefully he has something to tip the game in his favor now. If he was able to copy his opponent's Dragon with a Vizier, that would be a real big turn.
Instead, it's just a Rogue Refiner to start. Get a little more energy. Owen was going after Chandra with his creatures. Wasn't able to get to the powerful Planeswalker, so now Chandra's going to go down to 2. Take care of the Dragon. And now the follow-up is a Nissa. Okay.
A lot of Planeswalkers going on here.
Absolutely. Been a minute since we've seen old Nissa. I think it's time we bring that one up for our viewers at home. Make sure I get the name right here. It's Nissa, Steward of Elements. Yep. Here's an attune. Now here's Nissa. Green and blue X. So this was just a little Boreal Nissa. Scry 2 for the plus. You got the 0 ability and the -6 one, which is, I think, the most attractive. Untap up to 2 target land you control. They become 5/5 elemental creatures with flying and haste until end of turn. They're still lands. It still lands. Basically just a card advantage engine in this deck.
Well, that -6 is still just this impending fireball you for 10 points, right?
Yeah.
It's definitely a big finisher. You don't have to deal that much damage to your opponent before 10 will just kill them.
Yeah, that's the nice part about it. Looks like Scry 2 is going to leave some of these cards on top in combination with Chandra. This could be a good thing here for Walter.
Yeah, those two cards are buddies, huh?
Yeah. Attune. Deal you 2. Okay. See what the follow-up is here for Walter.
Looks like it could be Vraska. Oh,
Yeah, he's having a lot of mana.
Third Planeswalker on the board?
Yeah.
Love it.
There is Vraska. So Walter, against one of the very best players in the world, is starting to build a sizable advantage here, folks, as he's going to make a pirate and pass the turn back. We're going to go over to Turtenwald, who's picked up a copy of Bristling Hydra, which is not particularly good on this battlefield.
When I said it, it felt like Walter had a good bit of setup where he's drawing all those extra cards with the Road Refiners. He made sure he protected his Chandra, and he did have the payoff cards. 2 more Planeswalkers onto the board, and he's just firmly in the driver's seat here.
Vraska Relic Seeker, 6 mana, 6 loyalty. It's up to 8 right now. Create a 2/2 black pirate creature token with Menace. Looks like he's going to play another Rogue Refiner here potentially.
I believe it was free off of
Nissa?
Nissa.
Fair enough. That's not so bad either. That's more energy in drawing a card. Now Chandra's going to go up. Top card is a Sheltered Thicket, so Turtenwald's going to take 2. He's going to fall down to 10, I believe.
Ooh, you know what we might see here?
What might we see?
We might see a dragon.
You think we're going to see a Glorybringer?
We might. It's possible.
You're pretty excited about old Glory B.
Yeah. I hope it doesn't work too hard, that dragon.
Oh, you don't want it to exert itself too much? No? No? I just do an attack. I just keep defending the Planeswalkers personally.
I mean, it's definitely just
oh, jeez.
Son of a gun.
Jeez, exerted. Sorry about that.
Son of a gun.
Sorry about that. Down to 6 goes Turtenwald.
The old sorry, not sorry?
Yeah, absolutely sorry, not sorry. Great song by Demi Lovato, I gotta tell you. Gotta tell you.
You're just on top of the songs today.
Look, pop music it's kind of my bread and butter. Kind of my B&B. Because we're gonna head over to Walter. He'll draw a card. He has a sizable lead. Sizable lead is what I would call this. He is not going to put Owen at 1. I have a feeling he might want to attack him. Chandra, reveal, dome you, game over. Walter Eglee is going to win this match over Owen Turtenwald. 2 games to 1, and that means that Kwan, Doherty, and Egli defeat Jensen, Cuneo, and Turtenwald. And that means that Cuneo, Jensen, and Turtenwald have 3 losses,